Hello, this is Lance Johnson. Lance Johnson driving Lobby More Baby. I'm gonna do a catch up on storage rant, part 31. Um, I know this stuff is like after the 4th of July, they're trying to catch up. So let me go ahead and look. I know the last video I did, I was grabbing my mask, like I was choking myself. That wasn't the case. Sometimes I get nervous doing videos, but that's why I do that, just trying to ease the ice or whatever. So that's that. Because somebody stated that, one of my friends. So I just addressing the issue. But I'm just gonna look to see what it's saying. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go on to the next issue. Um, Okay, what's this? Hold on. It's a story about 9/11. So let me see what it says. It says after 20 years, at the 9/11 lawsuit against the stars hit key stage. Okay, at the 20th anniversary of the September terrorist attack approaches, victim relatives are pressing the courts to answer questions. They seek lingering questions about Saudi government's roles in the attacks. Lawyers for the victims plan to ask a lawyer to lift up protective order so that clients can access secret government documents and testimony from subjects interviewed over the last year. Though the plaintiff's lawyers are unable to discuss what they learned from depositions, they insist the information they seek information they gather advances from the premises of Saudi complicity. The Justice Department has given lawyers one secret document bill about a protective order. Some information remains concealed entirely, but the department involved in a state secret privilege to block certain materials seen as potential jeopardizing national security. So they're trying to sue. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So we'll see what happens. Okay. I don't know why I'm yawning. I've been laying up, all morning. So I don't know why I'm still yawning. So let's put the camera back on me. I mean, if victims can sue the people involved or sue the Saudi government, get money, because the Saudi people, that country has money. So if people can sue them and get money for it, why not? Because nobody deserved to die that day. I think that day ruined my life too, because everything was different after 9/11. Everything was different. You gotta go to the airport and take off your shoes and put all your stuff in a bucket. You can't carry a lot of water. You can't carry a 20-ounce water with you through the plane. It sucks, It really sucks, You can't even. You gotta do all that when you're on a plane now, all because of what happened. So hopefully the families will get money from that government, because they may have known a lot of stuff, And why would somebody learn how to fly a plane so they can kill everybody, including themselves, and play that? That's really just stupid. But that's life. It's how it is. Okay, let's keep going. I'm just looking real quick. I'm gonna talk about something, I guess. I don't feel like talking about this, so I'm gonna talk about this. Okay, the July 4th weekend, some people got hurt in Las Vegas A North Las Vegas incident. 2 men are dead and 7 people are wounded after shooting occurred 4th of July. Oh, excuse me. Late 4th of July in North Las Vegas. The 1200 block of West Helen Avenue, 11:14 p.m. There was a report from this address near Martin Luther King Boulevard and Cary Avenue. I know that part of MLK divides Vegas from North Las Vegas. But officers found one person suffering from non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. A short time later, University Medical Center personnel reported to police that multiple shooting victims. Cuerva said Dignity Health of North Las Vegas also informed police that they had shooting victim. Cuerva said, "Oh, I read it twice." Okay, one person was pronounced dead at each hospital. So I guess somebody went to the University of Nevada Medical Center. One person went to what's the other one? Dignity Health. One person was pronounced dead at each hospital. Both people killed were men in their early 20s, Cuerva said. To help protect and technical case, suspect or arrest information was not available at this time, Cuerva said the same Monday. I don't know if I got the officer's name, but Azabba Cuerva is a North Las Vegas police spokesman. Police are still trying to sort out the situation and determine what happened. He said no further information was immediately available. Police are still trying to sort out the situation and determine what happened. He said no further information was immediately available. The Clark County Coroner Office will have the men killed. Will name the men killed once relatives have been notified. But anybody that has information, call the North Las Vegas Police at 702-633-911 or Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555 to submit any information, anonymous information. But that's all about that. Let's move on to the next information. And my eyes running. Oh, let me use my shirt. I guess I'll talk about it. The City of Las Vegas welcome to select any of 3 designs for Urban Park. Downtown Las Vegas landscape should look distinctly different in just a few years as city officials consider 3 possible designs for a proposed civic plaza across from City Hall. With a potential price tag around $50 million, the Urban Central Park is planning to break ground in the middle of 2022, and its design could be dedicated upon during the Las Vegas City Council July 21st meeting. Las Vegas is also inviting city residents to choose their favorite design. The city has posted a video presentations online for each of the final films. Here's an overview of the proposal. So I guess it's more to the story. So I think this is one design. Let's turn the page. I don't know if this is a design right here. It may be a design too. I know it's Las Vegas Boulevard after they get finished with the construction. I think that's design. Then let's see. There's another. Okay, I think there's another design right here, and this may be a design too. So let's turn the camera back on me. So, what's the project Civic Red? Firms K. Augustia Saki, Noble background. UFC corporate headquarters, UNLV Transit Center, Lafayette City Hall expansion and garage, Southern Hills Hospital Medical Center. They gonna put a hospital down here? Okay. Iconic sculpture overswing what they have said. This abstract concept of civic thread, this winding piece, we think that's something that you can walk under, you can walk on. It connects different programs, become a visible icon of self as part of the project, winding around different spaces. Ben Henley, Director of Design, KGA. What is the project? Mohe Desert Inspired Downtown Catalyst Firms, LB Architecture, BNIM, and OBJ Landscape Architecture, Nova Backgrounds, Spring Hill Preserve, Centennial Hills Community Center, Spring Mountain Visitor Gateway, Corridor Hope, Homeless Courtyard. Sorry, give me 1 second. I turn it back. Okay. Project highlight: eco-friendly desert botanical promotes social justice and education. What he said, we understand how to create public places and public places at places that give back. We also wanted to make sure we design in an iconic way, but not a way that detracts from beauty of City Hall. Craig Galani, Principal, LGA. Was the project Eruption Light? Firm still partner, know the background circle. Resource World. Special lighting effects must and video technology, what they said. Las Vegas has its own thing. We don't have to copy a park in Chicago, New York, or Central Park. Anything like that. Las Vegas is Las Vegas, and we are all proud of that. Paul Stibman, CEO, Stibman Partners. So I guess that's the story of that. I'm just trying to see how. Yeah, this not really. I don't know. That's weird because I know that first picture that they showing Circa, but if this Las Vegas Boulevard, Circa is not gonna be in the background, so that just something they just did. Resource Words on here. Where's Resource Words on the strip? That's not. This is downtown, so how can Circa be right here? This Las Vegas Boulevard. That's not making sense. Resource Word, well, Resource Words way down, so I don't know how they can have a Resource Words on there when this is downtown. And the strip is not even in the city. Sad to say, a lot of people think the strip is Las Vegas. The only part is Las Vegas is where the stratosphere is. The strat. That's it. Okay. I really don't want to talk about any of this. Okay. I really don't want to do this, but I need to do it. Okay, let's guess I talk about Caesars. Caesars is going to undergo a makeover. So let's this. So Caesar Palace, the front entrance will get a multi-million-dollar facelift this year, bringing a ramp touch to the resort's iconic ancient Roman and aesthetic. Caesar Entertainment announced Thursday. The resort original main entrance, main casino, and Porte Conchera will go over nomination start this month that will feature a dramatic and soaring dome and bearing similar over a stunning 15-foot tall statue of August Caesar, to state of to state-of-art gaming pits flanked by a main entrance and new lobby bar. Come said in News League, most of it knowledge are scheduled to be completed by New Year's Eve. So they're trying to do this by the end of this year. So let's show a picture of this again. This is how it looks now. The other picture was how it looked, and this is supposed to be how it will look. So Sean McBurney, Caesar Entertainment Regional President, said in a project encompassing a full imagination of main interest. Complete rebuilding the front entrance is one of the world's most iconic destinations is no small task. We exactly got to get started and create a stunning new visual. Welcome, I guess, Roberta said. Brendan Busman, director of the government affairs for Las Vegas-based government advisors, said the best fit shows the company commitment to its flagship property. Caesars has been and will continue to be one of the iconic properties on the Strip. But said today's announcement reblessing the front door to such an iconic property shows a long-time belief that Las Vegas, as well as a community from Caesars, to refresh and update and attract new customers to its property. Caesar founder Jay Sarno was one of the first hotel developers to emphasize the customer arrival experience. Alice filming the scene's fellow at the UMB International Gaming Institute. He knows the original fountains and rows of cypress trees that led up to the expansion casino. It led up to the expansion casino when the resort was built in 1966. As terrifying the concept was more than 50 years ago, the resort needs to be refreshed. It seemed like they did a lot already, but I guess they want to do more. It's critical for them. Caesars has maintained a position as an important brand in the Las Vegas market, but it does mean that it goes forever without some love and care. What made Caesars exciting in 1966 obviously is not going to be as exciting in 2021, he said. Yeah, it seems to me Caesars keep very faithful to what Jay Sarno effectively had in mind, but some history buffs might be disappointed by changes. People said even if they undergo understand, you must have to stay up to date in Las Vegas. But some parts of the resort will be affected through construction from July through December, including the main valet of Las Vegas Boulevard will accommodate Caesar Reward and Diamond Star members only. Okay, that's why. That's why when I dropped off that guy at Caesars, the guy was telling me to go away. Okay, so we gotta go to the back. Okay, the Coliseum Valet, ground floor, the Caesar Palace, garage. I'm saying, Frank Sinatra Drive will accommodate all valet guests. Ride hail and pick up and drop off will be located at the exit doors. Exit door near Vanderbilt Cocktail Garden. Special hotel check-in kiosks will be placed at all available entrances. I don't even know what that is. Well, hopefully they have that out in the app when people order Uber and Lyft. Okay. Oh yeah, Boulder Highway. I don't really want to talk about another shooting. I'm gonna talk about Boulder Highway revamp, which I think is stupid. So basically, Boulder Highway, they they seek this road. It's very dangerous. It goes through Henderson and unincorporated Las Vegas. When it gets to Sahara, it turns into Fremont Street. It used to be the main highway before they built Interstate 515, Interstate 11 slash the 95. It was the main highway. They be calling it a freeway, but a freeway, if Boulder Highway is a freeway, it would have exits and entrance ramps. It would have bridges over the intersections. It would not have houses. It would not have homes built on it, apartments and all that stuff. It wouldn't. I mean, if it had all that, it would have like access roads going along Boulder Highway if they had all that stuff on there. So they don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, Senator Catherine Cortez Masto helped secure a $40 million federal grant. The 15-mile stretch of road accounts for over 10% of the total pedestrian fatalities in the state. I mean, they can build like pedestrian bridges and stuff. That they can do that. Yeah, I mean, they can do that. Build like pedestrian bridges and stuff. To I mean, they're not gonna build bridges like how they do on the strip because the people probably tear it up. But they can build like they can just build like bridges going over it and stuff and all that. They can do that. You know, if they want to cause I know in Phoenix, like some of the freeways and stuff. I think like seven. It's like seven. I don't know about 7th Street. I know 7th Avenue. They have like bridges going across 7th Avenue before it gets to Interstate 10 to keep people from like crossing it. They can do something like that, but they shouldn't take a lane away and have. I mean, they can still have bike lanes on Boulder Highway and keep like the 6 lanes. Cause how Boulder Highway is, it seemed like Boulder Highway was like 4 lanes at one time. It didn't seem like it was that big, but they want to basically from Wagon Wheel basically to Fremont Street, but they're gonna do it in 2 segments. The first portion is gonna be from Wagon Wheel to Tulip Falls Drive in Henderson, and then the other half will be like the incorporated Las Vegas side, basically. So they want to start doing this in 2023. They have a $40 million grant, and I think it's gonna cost an estimate probably. They say it got $40 million grant, and then the rest is probably gonna be paid by the cities and county and stuff. Well, Henderson and Clark County is probably gonna pay the rest. But the first portion in Henderson is gonna be $130 price tag, and I think the other part is gonna be and I think they raised like $79 million from like the city tax and stuff in Henderson. Then the other half will probably be Clark County most likely, cause I don't know what Tulip Falls is, but I know the other half is like Clark County. But they basically they want to reduce the traffic lanes from 6 to 4 lanes, improve pedestrian zones, widen sidewalks, enhance street lighting, center run bus lanes, but buffer bike lanes will be added. With drainage improvements called for access. They already have bus lane. Okay. In Henderson, they have bus lanes in Clark County already. But in Henderson, they can add the bus lanes. Cause I know in Henderson it's not as wide as is on the Clark County side. But I mean that they already have bus lanes on the Clark County side, and then Fremont Street has bus lanes until it gets like the Charleston, they go away. So so they're really trying to fuck stuff up basically, and they want to improve the draining for like flooding problems. But they say it's an old state highway that outlive is using this. A lot of people still use Boulder Highway. When people don't want to go on the freeway, they go down Boulder Highway. 'Cause, I mean, if you want to avoid the freeway, if I want to go to Phoenix where I live, I go down Nellis. I go down Boulder Highway. If I want to avoid the freeway until I get to end of Henderson, I get on the freeway because they like tore up like the rest of Boulder Highway going into Clark County. They like tore it up when they when they extended the freeway out in Henderson. They tore up. Well, part of the freeway is Boulder Highway. They just turned it into Interstate 11. But Railroad Pass, that part of Boulder Highway got tore up. I don't know why they don't keep the old roads when they build like freeways. They basically tore it up. I mean, part of the freeway is Boulder Highway, maybe a little bit of it, and then it starts to bypass like Boulder City, but that part of what Boulder Highway was before it turned into Nevada Highway. They tore that part up, so you basically got to get on the freeway and then get off the freeway to go into Boulder City. So and then yeah, because and then you go to Boulder City on like the Boulder Highway, but the Boulder City Parkway, and then the exit for 95 before they put 95 on Interstate 11. That part, it's the exit for that, and you go down, and then 95 will start down there or something. I don't know, going into Needles. But they basically, I don't know, they tore apart the Boulder Highway, and now that part don't exist no more because it's part of the freeway, and then it exit off to go into Boulder City, so that part, will go that way. That part is still there, and then the part, but I know like the road like what 95 was, they like relocated the 95. But when they did Interstate 11, they moved 95 on down, so the old 95 is still there. Cause they turned the Nevada Highway, Boulder City Parkway. They put an exit, where 95 used to get off. But they did all that, they could, I don't know. They could have just used that as a freeway and then looped it around Boulder City going the other way. Instead of them doing all that, they could have used what they did and then just looped around the other way instead of looping it around the other way. I don't know. They do weird stuff sometimes. But yeah, that's what they want to do. And Boulder Highway was built in 1931, but I don't know. But I guess like back then, if they wanted to go to Arizona, they had to go. Wait a minute. I'm just trying to think, cause going to need. I mean, I'm just trying to think, cause how did they go to Arizona before they did Boulder Highway? Cause they. I mean, I guess you had to go to California. And then I guess you had to go to California to Route 66 and then go to Arizona that way. I don't know, but I know the night. I mean they had. I mean they had to build like the 95 highway too. If they build if they build like Boulder Highway and all that, the 95 has to be like newer too. If they, I mean, I don't know, cause I know the 95. I mean, I know the 95 originally breaks off the US 93 before they had the freeways and stuff. It breaks off and go to Needles, so they had to build that too. Cause otherwise, in Las Vegas before they had freeway, US 91 would have to go to I guess Boston or something, and then go to US 66 that way. I don't know. It's just weird. They had to. I don't know. They if I assume Highway 93 Arizona was already there, so they probably had. I don't know. They had to go that way or go to LA and go to Phoenix that way. I don't know. It just it's kind of I think I know if that highway didn't exist, then they had to go to Flagstaff and go to. I don't know. I'm talking. I'm way off the subject, but yeah, that's basically what they go do, and hopefully, I mean, Henderson is small in Vegas, so they can afford to take lanes away, but the Clark County side, they need to keep those lanes. I know in Henderson, Boulder Highway narrows down to 4 lanes, so, but they should realize that that they're gonna need that highway to be wide back up. But Henderson is more bike friendly than Las Vegas is in Clark County. So that's that. And another thing is finna happen. I guess they finna get serious about this high speed rail between Southern Nevada and Southern California. So Brightline they buys land for a terminal. Lafayette Boulevard, the Lafayette Boulevard between Warren Springs and Windmill Blue Diamond Road. So it's gonna be across from the Premium South outlets. So they purchased a 110-acre parcel of land on Lafayette Boulevard to be the home of the Brightline high-speed rail terminal. But it's going to be a quick access to Allegiant Stadium and to McCarran International Airport. Brightline did not disclose the purchase price, but Clark County records indicated the land sold for $140 million and the transaction closed last Thursday before the 4th of July. We'll continue to pioneer efforts through a period of unprecedented change to advance the development of Brightline West, and we now welcome our new home. Michael Runley, Chief Executive of Brightline Holdings, stated a statement. The announcement represents another important milestone for the project. Its tangled evidence our community and progress. The location and quality of the site matches our aspirations for what will be the showcase for new high-speed rail. It's more to the story. It's going to be a 65,000 square foot terminal with ample parking connections to ground transportation for customers to use. Ground transportation, okay, for customers to use. Long talk about Las Vegas to Southern California high-speed rail project. Yeah, Clark County Commissioner Michael Knapp called for announcement a significant step towards our path to securing a high-speed rail to Southern California. I don't want to read all this. They said basically they could have used it for 4th of July weekend. It's going to be 11 million passengers to travel. Company projects for 11 million passengers to travel between Las Vegas and Southern California once the project is completed. Brightline offered the high-speed rail line in Florida between Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. Construction on expansion to Orlando on the way is set for completion in late 2022. They expect to break down in 2020, but because of the pandemic, they didn't do that. It's going to be a $800 million in private bonds acquired in Nevada. The $3.2 million California has to provide. toward the construction of the rail line. But after the project got halted, they had to renegotiate the amount of money, so they had to come with the money again. But they used zero emission train to connect Las Vegas and, Los Angeles through multi interstate projects, including a planned stop in Victorville, California, where rides can connect to Rancho Cucamonga or Palmdale, and Trevor, California Metrolink to travel into the Los Angeles area. The size of for us to use the size for us, the size and the optimal carriage to fully execute our vision that will anchor by the most convenient connection between the two most significant markets in the West. Sarah, Sarah Watson, President Chief Officer of Brightline West, said to the statement, building our experience in the major Florida will now bring creativity, innovation, and environmental focus to a new gateway for Las Vegas. Yeah, Las Vegas. But hopefully they will do like another connection that will connect Phoenix to LA or Phoenix to Las Vegas. But either way, I think they should do like a triangle. But they're trying to do Interstate 11 so that they're not trying to do a high speed rail. But they can, because everybody is not going to take their rail. But everybody is not going to take the rail, but it will reduce a lot of traffic on the freeway. But if they were smart, they would do from LA to Las Vegas to Phoenix, from Phoenix to Los Angeles. Do like a 3-part. But hopefully that will work out. Okay, I need to talk about more. I probably gonna talk about this in my next rant, but Garth Brooks performed last Saturday at Legion Stadium. But in here, they're talking about he's gonna perform, and he performed, and it was busy. The Backstreet Boys is gonna have a new residency, but where at? Yeah, it's not saying. They say about have a new residency. Oh, it's gonna be at Planet Hollywood. And okay, Chris Angel is coming back to Planet Hollywood. I know his son has cancer. So that's sad. Hopefully his son will get better and won't die. I wish I would have got a prize for giving the corona shot. Cause people they did a raffle and people won for like getting the corona shot. I think yeah. People people that did the corona shot, they got a like school kids. They got like scholarships and stuff and all that for getting a corona shot. That's not fair. That's really not. Let's look at Drew. I know Conor McGregor fought the other guy Saturday at I think T-Mobile Arena. Ex-President Trump was expected to attend. From what I know, Conor McGregor lost, and they say he broke his leg or foot, but that fight was last Saturday at the arena, the T-Mobile Arena. I'm not even gonna talk about Asia Huxley. I can't stand him. I'm not gonna talk about him. He looks all old and stuff, gray hair and everything. So forget Asia Hudson and his brother Tim. Okay, let's talk about. Trying to see what else. Let's talk about the former officer sheriff they want to run for governor. Two former Metro Police Department officers have signaled their intention to run for county sheriff. Sheriff Joe Lovato, who is going to be the Republican nomination for governor, said that he wants to run to a place. He wants to run for governor because a lot of people they hate Steve Sisolak, so that they're trying to run against him. But he's trying to be like Joe. Is his name Joe too? He's trying to be like Joe Arpaio because his name is Joe too. Oh wait. Oh, I said this wrong. Okay. If Joe if Joe Lobato runs for Republican nominee for governor, these two officers that they want to replace him as sheriff. So so this guy retired, but he said that he will come back to replace Sheriff Lobato. You know, if he runs for governor. So Kevin Mahal, who recently retired, he worked for Metro for 20 years. He wants to come back to run for sheriff. And then this other guy, Las Vegas officer Tom Roberts, he retired too, but he wants to come back and run for sheriff if Joe Lobato runs for governor. So I really don't want to get in all this, but Kevin McMahill, he was a Metro for 28 years officer, and then this other guy, Tom Roberts, 1993, 2013, 25 years as a Metro officer, assistant sheriff. So these guys are gonna run if Joe Morgado run for governor, because they're trying to get Steve Sisolak out of there. So good luck to them if he runs. I hope Joe don't win, because I don't want to. I mean, I already have Steve Sisolak in there. He just had a hard time because of the virus and everything. So hopefully he will win his election, because they want to get him out of there. Okay, this is all. I'm not going to talk about this. Okay, on Friday, Las Vegas breaks the July record with high 116. And McCarran Airport does the temperature, so it was 116. But it was another record in 2012, 113. So and then like this past Saturday, it was supposed to be around 117. That's what they estimated. I don't know for sure, because I would have to look it up. I didn't feel like looking it up, so Yeah, it felt like it was hot. It really did feel like it was hot. Okay, Marilyn Manson turns himself in on 2019 warrant in Los Angeles. He he alleged assaulted a videographer at a concert. Marilyn Manson, whose name is Brian Hugh Warner, is charged with 2 misdemeanors in court of civil assault stemming from alleged incident in August 19, 2019 at a Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion in Guilford. Manson lawyers did not comment. Oh my God, really? I'm just looking because I'm trying to talk about one more thing and then call it a day. Okay, I talk about one more thing. Um, it was a fire at a West Finanza Avenue apartments. 30 residents got displaced, but none was hurt. I think there was like a. Oh, okay. White Collar Park Studios. Okay. It was like a condo. I was thinking it was like a sequence or something similar to that. The fire started on the third floor around 9:09 a.m. and quickly roared the top floor at three-story complex, causing the roof to collapse. But yeah, Edward Eli said he was about to go to work, and then the fire alarm went off. He said that's unusual, but he said people were banging on the doors and whatnot. I stepped out in front. There was smoke coming out from my neighbors, kind of meaning 2 doors down. Yeah, he said you could see the fire uh, under the roof. Had a couple guys bursting the fire seal glass, but it was too big. The roof of my building was no longer there. Damage was estimated to be 500,000, and cause of fire remains an investigation. No one was hurt, but the people displaced is being shuttled to Duluth Community Center, where they expect to receive assistance from American Red Cross. Temperatures were about 105 degrees at the scene. Firefighters were drinking plenty of water to avoid being overcome by the heat. Resident Malcolm Samuel said he was told by another tenant that the fire may have started in the air conditioning unit. The fire went off and everything started evacuating the building. Everybody started evacuating the building. I just smelled the smoke and barely got out. Seymour said expected he would be homeless as a result of the fire. Eli said he lost his belongings as well. That's so sad. I'm a Christian. I have faith in Christ, and I store my treasures in heaven. He said, I lost a lot of possessions, but I'm saved. The people I love are saved. I have a church family who knows to put their arms around me. That's so sad. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and go. It just, that's terrible, people to lose everything. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification, comment below. You see something, say something, afraid to speak out. Wash the sanitize your hands, 3 cities social distance, wear masks when required. Cover mouth, cover sneeze, and again, last John, legend, drive, love, and more, baby. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye. I gotta get out of here.